Welcome to the IBEX Method Podcast. I'm your host, Adam Foutz. Steve Beta is on baby leave this season. He's enjoying his miracle baby, so happy for him. Today we have Vince Shirey with Shireylife, Skinny With Vinny, and Vince Shirey.
Whatever, search any of those terms and we'll pop up. So
there you go. How's it going?
It's going really good. The new year's been fantastic. I unveiled a new free program for your listeners or whoever sees this. It's 75 days in a row, by the way, 75 days in a row of at-home workouts. And here's the thing, there's no weights required. There's no gym membership required. You don't have to take supplements if you don't want to. I do recommend them. All I need you to purchase if you want is some bands, and if you can make a pull-up bar or a dip bar in your basement or your attic or wherever you work out, you can do this all at home, and you're going to have, I could guarantee you're going to have great results if you do, because if you do what I'm doing, you're going to sweat like I'm sweating and be sore like I'm sore and have the results that I'm having in such a short time, because they're very difficult to do. I'm not going to lie. These are not, I wouldn't say that it's for beginners. I mean, you can be a beginner and do it because it's push-ups and it's sit-ups and it's pull-ups, but you may struggle to get through it. And that's where like bands would help assist you getting up and getting down and that sort of thing. But if you want results, this would certainly be the program for you, and it's free. So you can't argue it's free.
Yeah, that's awesome. So that's kind of the intent of bringing you on today, kind of catching up, seeing where you were. I know you also have, outside of your free program, you also have just Skinny With Vinny. That's like an online program that you can follow. There's a Facebook group for that as well when you join the Skinny With Vinny program, correct?
Correct, yeah. And here's the thing too, and you know this, Adam, and probably some of your listeners do. Really, any program can work. You just got to follow it, whether it's keto or low carb or cycling or South Beach or the Atkins diet, whatever it is. But where people fall short, typically, in my opinion, is they don't invest in themselves. They don't get a coach, someone to really help them along with where they're struggling. So, you know, for instance, some guys struggle with they're just lazy. They don't go to the gym, or they got to work overtime, or, you know, whatever the excuse is. And that's where coaching comes in. It helps you get over those excuses. And it really gets you there faster, because, you know, I invested in coaching in filmmaking because I didn't know anything about aperture and all that kind of thing. But when I invest in a filmmaking school, I learn all that stuff that much faster than trying to go to YouTube and figure out, you know, what does keto mean, or what does this mean or that mean. So coaching is vital for so many different reasons. Just the coach's knowledge and the coach really keeping you accountable, and the coach, you know, having good results himself. So really look at the fruit of your coach as well.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I think that, you know, a lot of people will ask me about my results with your programs and stuff, and talk about costs and things. And I think that, you know, one thing you always do is you kind of vet to see if it's even going to be a good match between you and the individual. So it's not just, here, you know, give me your money. It's, hey, I want to invest with you and yourself. I'm going to walk with you through that process. So I think what you're doing now too is, it almost seems like you're taking a different approach to your own health and fitness. You're trying to try a different avenue. So with that, now you have the 75-day program. Can you tell me about what that looks like? Like, how do people know what to do every day? Where can they find information on the program? As you're, you know, to walk me through what the 75 days looks like.
Sure. And before I go there, I want to just touch on what you said about it being specific to individuals. And, you know, people do apply, and I've told people that they'd be better doing something else with somebody else. So if you've talked to me and I've told you like you're a good candidate, I'm not just saying that to say it, because I sincerely mean it, because we're going to be working together for over the course of whatever it is, 75 days or 12 weeks or longer. And I don't want to work with everybody. I'm just going to be honest, because some people just were not a good fit personality wise, and I want to have results and I want you to succeed. And not everybody really wants that. And I can tell that within a few questions of talking to somebody. So this program isn't like a cookie cutter, you know, I want 100 people. If I say I want 10, I only want 10, because that's all I have the capacity for. And that's all I really want to work with at a time anyway. So moving forward to your question about the program and how
just real quick. So we're differentiating between Skinny With Vinny programs that are going on, and now we're going to transition to the 75-day program that's free. It's out there. Let's talk about that.
Yep, absolutely. So the 75-day program is 100% free, no strings attached. I will recommend supplements, a set of bands, a power rack to purchase if you want to. Those are not required. Maybe you have those items, but essentially you'll sign up for an email. You'll sign up within an email list, and then every day around 11 or 1 o'clock, if I can get the video uploaded correctly, you'll get an email with the day's workout. And this isn't just, a couple of highlights of a workout. It's literally a 35-minute run through of me working out with you the whole time. I don't do a round and then cut it to make it 3 rounds. I set up my camera. I struggle with you. Like the first few weeks, I'm totally struggling through the workouts. I don't even look like I know what I'm doing. I'm struggling so bad. But I do that because I want people to see that even as a person who's in pretty good shape with weights and has competed in shows and looks the part, I'm struggling with you. I want to go through that with you. And when you go through the program, you're going to see you will struggle, but we're doing it together. We're doing this together. So you're going to have the 75 days of workouts. It's a full 35-minute run through, or a little longer, a little bit more, and you're going to see what to do. So there's going to be a countdown. You'll see there's a 30-second countdown. There's music. You'll have like what's up next, so you can mentally prepare for what the next workout is. And it's really easy to run through. I've gotten great feedback from people, especially a few women who have joined it, and they love it because their kids can be in the room. If they have a young baby, the baby could be over off in the corner while they're doing the workout. If they have to step away, they can hit pause. But it's really good to do it together. And I think they appreciate that I'm struggling along with them, and it makes me feel like I'm not this elite person, because I'm not. I'm doing it with you guys, and I'm trying to get better myself, because this is a new approach, like you said. It's not the gym, it's not weights, it's body weight, it's calisthenics. It's really, really difficult, because to me, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, your body will adapt, you'll adjust, and then your results will start to stagnate. And I just don't want to stagnate. And this is still, I'm in today 40 something, wow, approaching 50, and I'm still having a difficult time getting through some of these workouts, which is what I want. When it becomes easy, I'll have to do something else. But for now, it's still extremely hard. And that's telling for how the program is going to continue to be effective into the future and beyond 75 days.
That's awesome. So I think you hit on some key points too. So I have kids, I'm married. With our personal gym in our community being shut down, it's, I want a home gym, but it's not convenient because just mandates and having people have to watch the kids or, yeah. So we're looking at different options, but it seems like I've actually transitioned to more home-based workouts, coincidentally. And it's nice because, I can, if something comes up, I'm here with the kids, stuff like that. And it's, like you said, if they want, they can come down, hit the weights or do some push-ups with me or whatever it may be. So I think it's a very cool and unique opportunity for families that you mentioned. And yeah, too, just with where we are with COVID, I am immunocompromised. So doing home-based stuff or doing things around my home, I feel a lot more comfortable than going in with strangers and you don't know their health, their hygiene and all that. And just the added effort of like when you go to a new gym, there's the stress of that and getting acquainted with the equipment, the people, the environment. So it's cool that you're able to create a program that allows you to be at the comfort of your own home, ideally working at your own pace, but following along with you. So you did mention time. So outside of the 35 minutes, is there any other type of commitments associated with this 75-day program?
I do have recommendations. So there will be like 7-minute abs workouts that'll come out with the program periodically, at least 4 per week. So you can hit your abdominal area as well. And then I also recommend getting outside. So one of the workouts is inside. One of the workouts, my suggestion is outside. And for me, that's me and my wife going a 45-minute walk every day. We typically, unless we're out of town in different spots, we're together, we're walking, and that's really good for our marriage. So there's a bonus there. We're getting a 45-minute walk, and we're getting a 45-minute literally one-on-one conversation to kind of go through the day, likes, dislikes, what happened, how we feeling, kind of a reset every evening. And we both, I'm not just saying this, we look forward to that walk every day. And we don't have it because we just can't. I really miss that time with her to really just, because nobody's around, we're walking, we're talking. So it's a great time. And if you're struggling to speak to your spouse, maybe this could be a time for you to walk together and just, I don't know, strike up conversation, figure it out for you guys. But it's 45 minutes of nonstop talking, and we love that time. So I recommend, in addition to the 45 or the minute, the videos you get, to walk outside as well, because you're out in nature, you're smelling fresh air. It could be cold, could be warm, could be raining, and just to enjoy that walk with your spouse or by yourself. I mean, maybe that's time for you to gather your thoughts, pray if you do that, think through some things, and take a walk with your kid, your dog, whatever that is for you. And I think you would enjoy that half of the workout as well.
Yeah, I like that. I like the idea of there's times where I will add walking into my routine for my mileage and stuff. And
Yep.
I'll count it if I'm mindful of the fact that I'm doing it for, the workout or whatever. But it's cool
Yep.
that that's another thing that's kind of built into this program. All right. So there's 35 minutes of assuming the body weight stuff, and then potentially recommended 7-minute abs, and then some
Yep.
type of cardio that's mostly, I'd imagine, walking. Is
Yep,
there
all
any?
walking, and there's stretching as well. So each
Okay.
workout, that 35-minute is including a stretch. So
Oh,
one of
okay,
the
wow.
things I packed was flexibility everywhere: legs, hips, shoulders, back, everything. So we do typically a full body stretch. Unless it's a leg day, then we just focus primarily on stretching our hamstrings, all the muscles through there, our quads, everything, are trying to get my hips more loose. And that really has helped me immensely just feel better. So when I get out of bed, I'm just kind of like ready to go. I'm a lot more flexible after
Wow.
40 days of, I mean, you think about it, I'm stretching literally every day.
Yeah.
You can't help but not be more flexible and more durable and just lengthening your muscles. So there's that too. I don't know if everybody does that, because I can track how long people watch my videos and see when they're opting out of them. Not everybody does it stretching. Probably the young people don't, or people who think they're pressed for time. But I really think stretching is a key part of this program, as well as being flexible and just being able to move, because I don't want to be all tight and rigid when I'm 75. I want to still be able to move around and not be all stiff. So I would recommend, if you're not, really take the stretching seriously, as well as all the workouts that we're doing.
Yeah, no, I like that too. It's one of the, the heart of the IBEX is kind of like balance, right? So there's, you want to have strength, you want to have power, you want to have endurance. It sounds like, and flexibility. So it sounds like the program that you're running kind of hits on all that.
Yep.
So let's see here. I'm trying to think of comparing and contrasting. So other programs that I've done with you, I mean, I did the 90 days or 12-week getting ready for a show prep, essentially. And for me, I loved it. I mean, I was doing my own running program, and then I was also doing, your recommendations and stuff when it came to, oh, actually, let me backtrack. Before I even was running, I ended up hurting my legs. So I was doing a lot more rowing with my arms and stuff. But it was just a lot of hours and time away. I mean, probably 2 to 4 hours, almost a day dedicated to just rebuilding my body. So I like the fact that it seems like it's less time, it's more intentional, it's more thought out. So my question then becomes is, if I'm not spending 2 to 4 hours in a gym or on a program, and I'm only spending maybe 35 plus 45 a day, can I obtain the same results as somebody who's done the 90-day challenge?
That's a good question, and I'm going to be living proof that you can here within the next month or so, or longer if it takes that. But my results, speed-wise, because I did the program that you did 2 years ago, and I went from January to May and got ready for a show, and the results took longer, in my opinion, to get to where I had a 4-pack, the 2-pack, the 4-pack, the 6-pack, because it all comes in waves.
Mm-hmm.
And in 18 days, I talk about it in the video. If they watch the opt-in video, in 18 days, I was brushing up against that 4-pack, and that is insanely fast to do it that quick, in my opinion, without any cardio aside from walking, eating properly, taking some supplements. But I'm telling you, Adam, when I say these workouts are difficult, I was telling Christina yesterday, like I was going to the gym, and there were difficult workouts, but every single workout, I'm drenched in sweat, I'm tired, I'm energized at the same time, if that makes sense. Like I'm wore out, but yet I have energy to go on, and like I could wring the shirt out when I do it. Also within the program, I'll toot his horn. Rob Dubout has trained me a few of the workouts, and he's local to the Youngstown area. And I told him, like, Rob, I'm doing all body weight stuff, no weights, no nothing like that. And he's like, I'll make it happen. And he's trained me in a few of these videos. So
wow, nice.
If you're in the Youngstown area, you could check out Rob's version of these, which has been fantastic. I wish I actually lived closer to Rob, because the combination of us, I think, is really good, because he's talking the whole time. He's instructing the clients, and I'm just doing the workout, and he's probably enjoying beating me up. But they're doable, and it's fun to have commentary. So it's a good mix of, because in my videos, there's no commentary. It's just music and me going through it, and you kind of mimicking what I'm doing. With Rob, it was like, all right, you need your feet up, your legs back, keep your chest out. He's kind of telling you what to do, which is a nice change of pace with him on the program. So thanks, Rob, for doing that. I'm going to work out with Rob today, believe it or not.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
I don't know what I'm doing, but it'll be on video, and it'll be on like day 50 in the program. So
I think it speaks volumes to you as well. It's not just you as a coach, everything. It seems like you're actually taking knowledge and information from others as well, and learning and growing so that you can help your clients. So I think that's incredible.
Well, everybody has different points in their life, and they want to try different things. Rob's thing right now is he's kind of like the keto guy. I personally don't like keto, but that doesn't mean it won't work for anybody else. So if you want to do keto, I would point you to Rob. I don't care if my clients go to Rob, because he's good at what he does, and he's going to help you with keto. There's so many people, like, I think sometimes we get into this mindset like, oh, my client, and you're going to steal my client. I'm like, if you're better and you like him better, go over there. I don't really have an issue with it, because I'll get a different client somewhere else who likes what I'm doing and wants to work out at home for free and get in good shape with no weights. I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. And I loved weights, and I might go back to weightlifting in a couple of years. I don't know what I'll do, but this at home thing is working, and I love the efficiency of the time. Like you mentioned, I don't have to drive to the gym. That was, 15, 20 minutes with traffic or more there and back. So there's, anywhere from 40 to 60 minutes driving. There's the cost of the gym membership. There's, like you said, the germs on everything with COVID. I don't know if someone's wiping it down. And just wearing a mask. And I don't want to wear a mask in the gym and do all that stuff. Personally, I just don't want to. So I'd rather be at home and be free to have my mask off and do my thing and get in good shape. So for whatever that's worth, it is time efficient. It's obviously cheaper, money efficient. And then if you save any money there, maybe that's a time where you invest in the custom diet or coaching or something like that to really make sure that you reach the next level. Because honestly, Adam, the people that have coached one-on-one, they have blown it out of the water. Those who just do the free program, I'm not saying they don't have results, but when you pay and invest in yourself, it's just, I feel like it's a law. You're going to be more successful because you're invested in yourself. You put your money where your mouth is, and you're going to just have better results faster. And whether you coach with me or somebody else, go to Beachbody and let them coach you, but do something and invest in yourself.
Yeah, I love that. And we've talked about it in our last season too, where it's like, some people are like, oh, money, but it's the reality is you are investing. It's not like your health is your greatest wealth, and if you could spare a little bit of change to improve your health, then more money is just going to come. It's just, because you have the physical means to be laborious and do your job, so that's great.
But my wife and I have to do this aside real quick. My wife and I started investing in our marriage and our finances and ourselves back in 2019. And it's 2 years later. And I remember our coach at the time saying, give me a year and you will not recognize yourself next year. And I can completely agree and say, like, my life is night and day different for the good than it was 2 years ago. And my life wasn't bad in 2019. My marriage was good. My kids were good. My finances were okay. I was in debt up to my eyeballs, but I didn't know it at the time. And since then, debt free, finances are soaring, marriage is 10x, the kids are good. Spiritually, we're doing great. Like, I would have paid double what I paid to go through all this training back in 19, but I really wish people could understand that it's the investment. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of at a loss because where we've come in just a short 2 year period of time. And that, some of the story, Adam, so I'm preaching to the choir. Like, I just want to shake some people. Some like, please just listen to me. But you can't make people go where they don't want to go. Like, and if they're like, I don't have the money, I'm like, if you wanted to pay, you would pay. In 2019, I did not have the money to go to training for an entire year. I didn't have it. I didn't have $20,000 to fly to other cities and get hotels and buy this whole set of training. I didn't have it, but I made it work, and I found money that I didn't have and made it work. So if people really want it, they will. But if you have to have a vision for where you're going. You have to know that do you want to be debt free? Do you want a hot marriage? Or, I don't know what people want. So if they want that, then they'll do whatever it takes to get it. And on the other side is just, it's almost like heavenly, almost, in my opinion. I know it probably sounds cliche or weird, but it's just the truth.
Yeah, no, it's
sorry. I didn't say all that. I apologize. I know it's not fitness related, but it's amazing.
No, I think honestly, it kind of ties into what my next question is. So there's probably some naysayers out there. They're like, "Oh, Vince is just a different type of guy." So, from my understanding, I don't know how long it's been, maybe a year or two, where you intentionally kind of changed your body to force yourself to work back into the 75-day routine that you're in now. Obviously, the screen I have pulled up is years ago, a different approach, but
it's 2 years ago. So that's 2019. That's January 2019. The frame on the left, and then that's May of 2019, the frame on the right, and that was through the gym. So that was gym workouts. That was what you did, Adam.
Right.
And that took me roughly 4.5 to 5 months to peak for that show, and it was good. I mean, I was happy with the results to being nearly 40. And it's just proof right there that anyone can do something like that. If I can do it, I'm telling you, you can do it too, because I'm nothing special when it comes to doing this stuff. I mean, it's consistency. It's consistency. It's self-discipline. It's showing up. It's not cheating on your diet. It's doing the cardio. And that program's available. Some guys watching this just want to do weights and they want to go to the gym. That program is there. You can have it. You can purchase it, I should say. But it's clear that it works. I've done it. You've done it. Multiple people in my first set of clients did that. One guy lost well over 50 pounds. I can't remember, 65 maybe. Another guy lost 45 pounds. Another lady lost 40 pounds. So the results are clear, but they invested and paid for the coaching.
Yeah, and just to be clear, I mean, I want to show that compare contrast, because my understanding is you kind of went through that again before leading into the 75-day challenge. Is that correct? So
I did. There's times when I'll get lackadaisical in my own personal health. It doesn't last long, but it does last for a little bit. And as you get older, the stuff will turn around really quick, and you put on weight pretty easily, just because with age, it's just the way it is. So now I've made the commitment to myself. There's Adam. That before picture isn't going to happen anymore. So there won't be any more transitions, because as I get older, I don't want to have that stress of trying to get back into that kind of shape. I just want to maintain that as best as I can. And you can do that. Certainly. It's just consistency and eating the right foods and not drinking too much alcohol.
Yeah, no, I understand. I think it's all good stuff. And again, I wanted to just kind of highlight, I think some naysayers or some people that are kind of, fearful, if you will kind of say like, well, Vince is a different type of mindset. Adam has a different type of mindset, but we've been in those positions before where people were before. We made that breakthrough, and if we can do it, anybody can do it. I kind of feel like is the mindset. Yep. We're no different than anybody. We just made the decision to invest in ourselves and improve ourselves.
Yeah. We made the decision that we're going to do it. We had the vision for the end, and we did it. It's literally that simple. That's the thing. Like, people act like it's so complicated. No, you make a decision, you do what you got to do, you show up every day, and you're consistent, and coaching helps that, and you'll have the results. It's that simple. Oh no, it's not for me. No, it's really that simple. I promise. And you're changing your mindset, and coaching helps change the mindset too. So if you're the person who has excuses or, think like, I can't, it won't happen for me. I can tell you, if you're thinking that, you will definitely not be successful, because your mindset is not where it needs to be. So that's where coaching comes in, to help you shift that mindset to positive thinking and just the proper way to think through things. So I won't get into it too much here, but there's a way to do that effectively, and it'll prove you to be successful.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we do have a couple minutes left. I kind of want to be concise in clearing things up. So first things first, let's go to, so how can people get involved in the program itself, the 75-day program?
Yep, simple. Just go to shireylife.com, /get-fit-at-home, all one word. You don't have to capitalize it. And then you can watch that opt-in video where I'm talking about where after 18 days you can see the results, and then you just put in your name and email and you're in. Literally, that's it. There is no catch. I'm not going to make you pay me anything. If you want to buy a 75-day diet that I'm doing personally, you can get all my info on there, but you don't have to. That's just an offer. You don't have to do it. If you just want the workouts, more power to you. Go through the workouts and then show me your results 75 days later. But that's it. Name, email, and they're yours. Just go to that website, opt in, and you got it.
Love it. And then, so go to that website, shireylife.com/get fit at home. You get added to an email list. You'll then get a workout a day, a video of you doing the workout. They'll do it with you. My understanding also, if they want, they can pay $75 to see what it is that you've done as far as food and diet. Is that accurate? Or okay. And if you want a custom plan, then you can work with them on that as well. So.
Yep. Yeah, I've had some individuals sign up for the custom plans, which is fine too. That's probably better because it's custom to your weight and your goals. Because not everybody wants to lose tons of body fat. Sometimes people want to gain muscle and minimal body fat reduction. So there's different methods to each. So yeah, either one will work. But I'm the type that I would just want whatever the guy was doing, and I would just follow it verbatim, and it's cheaper. But whatever works for you, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I understand. And we got about 4 minutes left. Anything you want to say to encourage anybody going through their fitness and health journey?
Consistency. That's it. That's the key thing, is consistency. I really, truly believe that any of the programs out there could potentially work for you based on your genetics and your body type. But if you don't apply the principles, you will not be successful. If you do apply whatever diet it is, whatever weight program it is, whatever, if it's to do 100 push-ups a day, if you applied that simple principle for 75 days and did 100 push-ups, you would be more fit at the end of 75 days. If you want to drink a gallon of water a day, the point is show up, be consistent, and you will be successful. And if you struggle with that, please invest in a coach, because he'll help you or she will help you through that.
Yeah, I love that. And I think as you're saying all that, the things I learned through your program kind of summarizes this. It's 1 meal at a time, 1 step at a time, 1 rep at a time, 1 day at a time. And it's, as long as you're doing those little things every single day, you're just going to get stronger, faster, better.
Yeah.
So let's recap. Skinny with Vinny, Vince Shirey, Shirey Life. Find those on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Go ahead and get to the shireylife.com/get fit at home and click on the subscription link to get the 75-day program. Vince, I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything you do. I appreciate your heart for just wanting to build other people up. And I thank you again for coming on for season 2 of the IBEX Method podcast.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for having me, Adam. Thank you.
Thank you.